Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Caught left side by Hilton.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Here's the option going right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and short, Drake.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Ravens at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now a run up the middle with Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Edwards will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 51 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with unavoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And he completes it to Hunt.
On the move past the 40.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Watson looks to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now it's Watson. Touchdown!
Kareem Hunt,
a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Hurts.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be checked down to Drake. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves him with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 27, Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenyon Drake with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a...
And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the... The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Up the middle they go with Drake. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nakobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now on first down, Drake again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Three.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the give, this is Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this